The Saturn-Neptune conjunction on February 20th, 2026 is one of the most life-altering transits of the entire decade. And today, we're breaking down exactly what it means for the world and for you. Joining me is Dan Waits from World Astrology Report, one of the sharpest minds in mundane astrology. If you've never seen his work, he's famous for connecting planetary cycles with real historical events and getting it right more often than most people are comfortable with. So let's start with the basics. Saturn and Neptune are both moving into Aries, and that alone is massive. Aries is Saturn's fall. Saturn wants structure, time, patience, and long-term building. Aries wants speed, action, instinct, and immediate results. So when Saturn enters Aries, pressure shows up fast. People start hitting roadblocks suddenly. Plans collapse without warning. You're forced to react before you feel ready. Instead of slow, meaningful progress, life starts throwing problems that demand instant decisions, even when there's no perfect answer yet. Now add Neptune into the mix. Neptune dissolves whatever Saturn tries to build. It represents fog, ideals, illusions, and uncertainty. Where Saturn wants clarity, Neptune blurs the lines. So collectively, we're re-entering a period where the old structures dissolve, but the new ones aren't ready yet. That's why so many people already feel stuck, confused, pressured, and unsure how to move forward. And this energy didn't start in 2026. We began feeling it in 2025. Sudden obstacles, unexpected consequences, fast reactions instead of careful planning. It's Saturn trying to build inside Mars territory, and Mars wants everything done now. Then there's Neptune shifting from Pisces into Aries. Pisces is emotional, spiritual, reflective. Aries is hot, dry, aggressive, and action-oriented. Neptune rules ideals, heroes, and what society worships. So when Neptune leaves Pisces and enters Aries, the collective imagination changes. We stop dreaming quietly and start acting on belief. Instead of emotional sensitivity, we move toward assertion, courage, competition, and confrontation. You'll see different role models rise. You'll see younger, louder, more militant energy in culture. And over time, society feels sharper, faster, and more aggressive. Normally, Neptune shifts are subtle. But this one isn't, because Saturn is sitting right on top of Neptune. Saturn makes Neptune real. It forces invisible ideals into physical events. That's why this transition won't to just be philosophical. It'll show up in headlines, markets, borders, and power structures. And there's one more layer. This conjunction happens at 0 degrees Aries, known as the world point. When planets activate the world point, events don't stay personal. They go global. This is where policy changes, wars, trade systems, and leadership structures get rewritten. We already saw previews in 2025, tariffs restricting global trade, escalations in Ukraine, civil unrest narratives in the U.S., power struggles between governments and institutions. That's classic Saturn-Neptune, blocking the global flow. And historically, Saturn-Neptune cycles are deeply tied to Russia and collectivist movements. Karl Marx wrote the Communist Manifesto during one cycle. The Russian Revolution happened during another. The death of Stalin happened during the next. Saturn brings the pressure. Neptune brings the ideal. Together, they try to make belief systems real, whether they succeed or collapse. Now put that into Aries, and instead of slow ideological change, you get action. Fast decisions, conflicts, revolutions in leadership, identity, and power. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction doesn't destroy overnight. It dissolves first, then forces rebuilding under pressure. So if life feels unstable, rushed, foggy, and demanding, you're not imagining it. We're entering a cycle where the old world dissolves faster than the new one forms. And Aries makes sure that transformation doesn't happen quietly. It happens through action.